Hello and welcome to the Angus Report, a news program geared toward cattle producers. I'm Bob Cervera.
And I'm Paige Wallace. From American Angus Association headquarters in St. Joseph, Missouri, we bring you the week's top headlines, including a look at the American Angus Association's age and source verification program, AngusSource.
The newest breed leaders will be determined in Louisville, Kentucky this week. We'll discuss the latest from the association's annual meeting.
In the West, ranchers are fighting to protect their cattle from thriving wolf populations. While the gray wolf has been removed from the endangered species list in some states, the issue remains a challenge in other areas, where politically charged debate is heating up. And demand for Angus is global. We'll take a look at growing markets for Angus genetics and quality Angus beef worldwide.
Also, it pays to have calm cattle. Learn how to select for docile genetics that take some of the work out of working cattle.
This is the Angus Report.
Our top story for the week. Hundreds of Angus breeders are gathered in Louisville, Kentucky this week to select 5 new American Angus Association board directors and conduct association business. Award winners and the auxiliary's Miss American Angus will also be named. Complete show coverage and more information on Angus Heritage Foundation inductees and ROV award winners are available at angus.org.
Thriving wolf populations have become a significant problem for ranchers in the West. To control wolves, the federal government removed the gray wolf from endangered species protection in the northern Rocky Mountain Recovery region, including Montana, Idaho, and Wyoming. However, only a third of Washington state qualifies for the delisting. Ranchers in the region face significant challenges.
We have a plan that very easily, by the time we hit delisting, could have 500 wolves in Washington state. We do need to have a plan that has a very clear and consistent management plan that gives livestock and wildlife managers the ability to proactively prevent problems from happening. We certainly understand the difficult situation that the Endangered Species Act brings up. It's a very politically charged and divided issue, but it's one that we believe sound science and good management as we look to wildlife stewardship should be included, as well as the economic component.
A report published by the Kansas City Federal Reserve Bank suggests high commodity prices in the near term will continue pushing land values toward record highs. Cropland in some areas has surged since 2010. Fertile land that sold for $6,000 per acre in 2009 sometimes goes for twice that amount. As farmland values pressure rangelands, some economists are questioning how long the trend will last.
Cow-calf producers wanting to capture additional value on Angus sire calves are turning to AngusSource, which documents age, source, and Angus genetics. Now, the USDA Process Verified program has undergone several program changes that make it even easier to enroll calves.
I see a lot of those guys that have partaken in the program over the last few years, and those guys are continuing to buy registered Angus bulls. And a lot of that has been, they've got rid of a couple of the other breeds that they've had, but for the most part, I would say what's been driving a lot of these video sales is Angus genetics. These guys are taking advantage of the technology that the American Angus Association has offered, and they receive premiums for doing so. I would suggest that a breeder gets on the ball as quick as he can, just for the ease of getting into the program. It's pretty tough once you get backed up against deadlines. It'd be a lot easier for a producer to Angus source those calves, age and source them through a program, either Gateway or AngusSource, and have those tags ready for when they're branding or when they want to process them next spring.
Visit angus.org for more information or to enroll in the AngusSource program.
The National Junior Angus Association comprises one of the largest youth organizations in the country dedicated to animal agriculture. About 6,000 members, ages 9 to 21, make up the organization, dedicated to fostering leadership skills and education in the next generation. A board of 12 young agricultural leaders directs the organization.
Ever since I was young enough or old enough, I guess, to show, the National Junior Angus Association has been my life. It's been what I've wanted to do ever since I was 11, 12 years old. And when I first met the Green Jackets and found out what they were, I wanted to be one.
It's taught me the value of hard work, dedication, and working towards things you love, and yet how to take something you're passionate about and how to teach people about it.
I think the junior program is tremendously important to the American Angus Association because it gives these juniors the opportunity to build them into the leaders that the agricultural industry as a whole is going to need into the future. You know, agriculture is faced with so many challenges right now in the industry as a whole, and the junior program is a way for the American Angus Association to build up those leaders for the future.
More information about the National Junior Angus Association is available online.
The American Angus Association continues the popular I Am Angus television series next Monday, November 21st. The next installment of the documentary series features America's ranching heritage and traditions. Tune in Monday, November 21st at 8 p.m. Eastern on RFD TV.
When the Angus Report returns, American Angus Association Genetic Research Director Sally Northcutt explains the importance of selecting for docile cattle.
Plus, Texas rancher Minnie Lou Bradley reflects on her lifelong commitment to Angus cattle.